Good morning. Happy Monday. Welcome to Zen Zoo. I was able to call this fella out. Oh, thank you, thank you. You know, it's definitely great snoozing, napping weather. Some of you might still be in bed. I'm going to give you some time to get up and to move your body with me. I have certainly found that having a morning practice helps me to navigate through anything that comes my way that day in a more peaceful, calm state. So I hope it does the same for you. We are going to start. Oh, wait, shout out. My shout out today is certainly, Mandy, thank you for filming. And I kept thinking, Mandy, did you come up with the term Zen Zoo? Like, how brilliant. Like the one and only Zen Zoo here in San Antonio. I love it. And then also, Suzanne Flag. Susie, happy birthday. And maybe that's a good thing to focus on for all of us. How about we turn today into a celebratory day? Is there somebody in your life, near or far, that has changed your life, that is supporting you in such a way that helps you to feel held and loved just the way you are? Do you have that person in your life? Maybe that person is you. I often say to myself, girl, you're going to be with me the longest I've ever been with anyone. So let's make it a good one. So maybe it's self-love today. Maybe you want to appreciate and celebrate yourself. And or let's reach out to somebody who is certainly changing our lives and being close by. We will start in a child's pose today. It's a nice grounding pose. Oh, you did not turn your back on us. Come on, buddy. All right, are you awake? Are you ready? Let's start in child's pose. Always have options, always modifications. If you want to open the hips a little bit, separate your knees. Bring your big toes to touch, and then you can stretch your arms forward. That's where we begin, is always with the breath. So once you get grounded and settled into your child's pose, just release the pose. Release any control that you have in making this pose any different than it already is. Just be with it. Watch it. Feel it. And bring your attention to your breath. Completely soften your entire face. Take a big inhale through your nose. Open your mouth and sigh it out. Focus on that exhale. 2 more, just like that. Big inhale through your nose. Open your mouth and sigh it out. You're able to release the toxins, the pain, and the stress with that exhale. So one last inhale through your nose. Fill yourself up completely. Feel the expansion. And then open your mouth and see if you can stretch out that exhale even more. You can rock your forehead from side to side. So you're stimulating your pineal gland. It's that place right in between your eyes. When your eyes are closed in a yoga pose, you can draw your attention and your focus right to that area. This also helps with minor headaches. So instead of reaching for the bottle of ibuprofen, try this first. Everything you need is inside, so I'm going to help you connect to it today. Once you're finished rocking your head from side to side, make tents with your fingertips. Your elbows and your wrists come off the mat. Walk your fingertips further forward. See if you can get your spine longer, but keep your hips down by your heels. Once you've gone as far as you can, put yourself back down and let go. Tap into your Ujjayi breath. You have options for your tongue. You can either bring the tip of your tongue to the roof of your mouth, or just let your tongue rest in your bottom jaw gently. As you inhale through the nose, gently restrict the back of your throat. Drag your breath through your throat. And as you exhale through the nose, you may sound a bit like a wave, an ocean wave. Since we are in a place of riding the waves, the emotional waves right now, we're going to do a little warrior full wave, probably. And with this breath, no matter what's happening on the outside, we're going to tap into that inner peace. We're going to be able to navigate through the chaos, through the mayhem, through the uncertainty with complete and total peace and calm. Make those tents with your fingertips again. Keep tapped into your Ujjayi breath and walk your hands over towards the right. Walking yourself over as far as you can to the right and away from you as far as you can. Let your head relax. Once you've arrived, bring your left palm on top of your right and take 10 deep breaths. We're getting a nice side body stretch on the left side here. That left shoulder has a tendency to lift up a little bit because you're keeping over. You keep wanting to go further over towards the right. Remember, we're not forcing anything. So bring that left shoulder down and feel your breath opening you up. You know, our bodies have a self-healing, self-correcting mechanism. That's homeostasis. And yoga cultivates homeostasis. You know, isn't it super cool that we don't have to focus on breathing when we go to sleep at night? Our bodies are so wise. So let's relax. Let the wisdom of our bodies guide us. Let the breath be the only thing you're focusing on here. And then bring yourself back to center when you're ready, coming over towards the left. Trying to keep your hips grounded. Go as far over towards the left as is comfortable, and then put your palms down. Place your right palm on top of your left. Let your head relax. Relax your face and your jaw. Feel that side body stretch on the right hand side here. We are inquiring within. This is self-inquiry time. It is the most important thing you can do for yourself and for everyone else in your lives, the entire world. causing that ripple effect. Be with yourself fully, right here, right now. And come back to center when you're ready. We're going to draw ourselves forward and come into Sphinx Pose. A little chest and a little shoulder opening. So you can begin to walk your hands forward. Stay on your forearms here. Legs are straight, tops of your feet pressing into your mat. Let your shoulders be right over your elbows. So you're going to draw your heart through and pull your shoulders away from your ears. You can keep your chin towards the floor. You can gaze up a little bit without putting too much strain on your neck. And feel the opening of your chest and the stretching of the front side of your body here. 10 deep breaths. This might be a very unfamiliar pose to you. And when that happens, again, we might want to just get out. Fight, flight, or freeze response. So come into your Ujjayi breath and see if you can soften into this pose if it's unfamiliar. Can you see our lion friend? Yay! Hey, let's do a lion breath since we're here. We're going to inhale through the nose. We're going to open our mouth and stick our tongue out. It's a wonderful release. Let go of anything that is not serving you. When you're ready for an inhale, fill yourself up completely. Big inhale through your nose. When you're ready, open your mouth, let it out. Lion's breath. Do a couple more. Inhale through your nose. Stay strong but relaxed in your pose. Open your mouth, stick out your tongue for lion's breath. One more. Third time's a charm. Big inhale. Fill yourself up even more. And on that exhale, when you stick out your tongue, see if you can extend that exhale. Amazing. Begin to bring yourself up to tabletop. Draw your navel towards your spine as you lift up onto your knees, protecting your low back. Let's do a few cat-cow, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. When you're ready, take a big inhale. Drop your belly, lift your gaze, send your hips high. Exhale, round your spine, tuck your chin, scoop your tailbone. Inhale for your cow, belly drops. Pull those shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, round your spine. When you are ready, tuck your toes. We're going to come up into downward facing dog. I think on Friday I started this way with bent knees, and I really love this because there's a lot going on in a downward facing dog. Let's make sure we're doing it properly so we're being gentle with our bodies. Again, inner spiral your forearms, outer spiral your upper arms. Toes tucked. Send your hips high, but keep your knees bent. So we're focusing on pressing into the hands here. See if you can bring your heart closer to your knees. Your ears are going to be alongside your biceps. Send your hips higher if you can, but let's first start on pressing into fingertips and knuckles. Get that pressure off your wrists. Ujjayi breath. Hi, Fred. Hello. We did lion's breath for you. When you're ready, begin to straighten your legs. Bend one knee at a time. Get a nice stretch for the back body. Now with your legs getting straighter, see if you can send your hips higher. Hi, friends. All right, after you have found your comfortable dog, walk your hands back towards your feet. Uttanasana, standing forward fold. You can keep a gentle bend in your knees or you can straighten your legs. Hi, thank you for joining us. Let your head be heavy, let your arms be heavy. You can bend one knee at a time here. You can shimmy your hips from side to side. Remember, today we are choosing to make it a celebratory day, focusing on all of the things that are absolutely wonderful in our lives right now. Keeping in mind that person who is a dear friend or family member who is holding us high during these trying times. But again, it's self-inquiry time. Come inward, feel your breath, release a bind that you might have. Bring your fingertips to your mat or your shins. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Ragdoll all the way up. Micro bend in your knees. Head and arms are the last thing to arrive. Welcome to your mountain. It's a good time for setting intentions here. Ground down through your feet. Navel in, tailbone scoops. Broaden your chest, shoulders drop down. Big inhale, reach your arms out and up. Exhale, hands come to your heart. I choose to feel peaceful and calm. Inhale, arms out and up. Get longer. Clasp your hands, but release your fingertips, and then you can wrap your thumbs around each other. So arms are alongside your ears here. Tailbone scooped. Navel drawn in. Inhale, get longer. Keep your shoulders down away from your ears. And then exhale, take it over towards the right. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, over towards the left. Inhale up. Exhale to the right. Looking on the inside of that left arm. Inhale, back to center. Exhale towards the left. Look at the ceiling on the inside of that arm. Follow your breath. Do a few more each side. Keeping your shoulders and your hips square. So if you're standing to the side, you might not even be able to see you. You're one flat plank. If you need support here, you can lower one arm and put it on the outside of that leg. Again, I love to revisit and stay in a pose for a while so you can feel the evolution, the opening. Your breath is everything. When you're balanced from side to side, one last big inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, swan dive, flat back. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward, walk forward, downward facing dog. I'm getting distracted. I'm trying to call the lion back over. Our eyes are meeting, but We'll see what happens. When you're ready, lift your right leg high. And then exhale, slowly step through. Make enough space for your hips so that you can step through in between your hands without a big thud. Maybe. Let's come into warrior one. Left toes kick out at 45, ground down, and then rise up. Feel that strong foundation because we know our roots are deep. Draw that right heel towards your left foot. Right hip back, left hip forward. Navel in, tailbone scoops. You are solid. And once you are, arms come up. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, lower your right hand to reach for the back of your left leg. Ground down. Inhale to rise up. Scooping the tailbone here. You can keep your hand on your low back if you need that support. But if you're ready for a bigger back bend, reach that right hand back for the inside of your left leg. Ground down to rise up. Use that Ujjayi breath. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, hands come down. Step back into plank pose. Navel draws in here. Back of your heart lifting up towards the sky or the ceiling. Inhale your right leg off the mat. Exhale, bring your right knee to your right elbow. Inhale, straighten the right leg back. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, leg back. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. That was 3. 2 more with your breath. Right foot back with an inhale. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. On the last one, breathe deeper. Send those toes further behind you. Exhale, draw it in. Set your right foot down and lift your left foot up. Pressing into fingertips and knuckles here. Inhale, left toes come up. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, extend that left leg. Exhale, draw left knee, left elbow. 3 more. Use your breath. Inhale, back. Exhale and inhale back. Exhale, you got this. Ujjayi breath is carrying you. All of your ancestors are carrying you on this one. Last one, inhale back. Exhale, release, come forward. Inhale, toes come back. Lower your knees. Find your child's pose. This time knees stay together. Hands alongside your body. Rotate your wrists if you need to. Maybe your forehead touches the mat today. Maybe not. That's why we call it a practice, and that's why we spend time with ourselves so we can witness the opening and the changing. Drink water. Lots of hydration. I've lifted my heart rate. How's yours? Relax your face, relax your jaw. Take a good minute here. Soak in your hard work. Begin to walk your hands out in front of you. Fingers spread wide. Tuck your toes, send your hips high. Downward facing dog. Welcome back home. You're getting closer and closer to all of your brilliance that resides within, and you're becoming more aware of it. You can click your heels and remind yourself there is no place like home. There is no place like home. From your still dog, when you're ready for an inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, step on through. Lift those hips, make space. Left foot comes in between your hands, warrior one this side. Right toes kick out at about 45. Left hip back, right hip forward as you draw those feet towards one another. The razor edge of your right foot really pressing down into the mat. Navel in, tailbone scoops. Once you have arrived, celebrate. Rise on up. Inhale. Lift higher up out of your waist. Exhale, lower your left hand, reach for the inside of that right leg. Again, that's why we scooped our tailbone, navel drawn in. We're doing a little back bend, protecting the low back here. Inhale when you're ready. Exhale, hands come down. Step back into plank. Use your knees if you need to. We're going to lower all the way down to our belly. Slow and steady. Elbows graze the sides of your body as you do so. Untuck your toes. Bring your arms out like a cactus or a 90-degree angle. Heels flop out. Right ear rests on the mat. Hugging Mother Earth. Another great grounding force. A gentle neck stretch. A little bit of a shoulder opener. Margaret, I have you in my mind. Margaret Salazar, Greenberg. Let's see where we'll go from here. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Bring your forehead to your mat. Activate your legs here. Glutes are engaged, legs are engaged, protecting low back. When you're ready for an inhale, pull yourself through. Cobra. Low back muscles firing up. Exhale, release. Inhale, come on up in your cobra. Exhale, release. Last one. Inhale, cobra. Elbows shoot behind you. Shoulders away from ears. Exhale. Left ear to the mat. Arms out like a cactus or a T. Left ear resting as your heels flop out. Getting a nice balanced stretch for our neck. Opening the shoulders. Sensory perception is what my classes are about. So feel your heart bumping into your mat. If you're outside, maybe into Mother Earth. Feel the temperature of the air on your skin. Feel your breath moving through you from the beginning, the middle, and the end. Bring your forehead back to your mat. Bring your arms out in front of you. A little Salabhasana variation. We did lots of abs last week. I want to strengthen our back bodies here. you can't really strengthen the abdominals if you're not strengthening your back as well. So we're going to work on that. Arms out in front of you, thumbs pointing up so you have an outer rotation in your shoulders. Your chin is tucked. You're going to keep your gaze down towards your mat. We're going to do it slowly in stages here. Inhale, lift your right arm and your left leg. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift your left arm, right leg. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift all of your limbs off the mat and then begin to swim. Right arm, left leg come up, and then we switch. Ujjayi breath serves you well here. As you're lifting your legs up, think about your inner thigh reaching up towards the ceiling or the sky. Slow and steady. It's not about what you're doing, it's how you're doing it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Y'all are amazing. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Push yourself back. And kick your legs out in front of you. Nice work. We're going to come onto our back so you can scoot forward and use your abdominal muscles to lower yourself down slowly, or come down in any comfortable way that you would like. Release your legs, your arms. Reach your arms up overhead, get long. Stretch from side to side. We've done the human banana before. You can kind of do that here as you walk your feet to the left. Gently tug on that right wrist and pull your upper body over towards the left as well. And then try the other side as well. Hips and shoulders square on your mat. Slowly beginning to lower the heart rate here. Separate your feet the width of your mat, or somewhere around there. Maybe not quite. What we want to do is bring our toes in, heels out, so that your knees can rest against each other. Bring one hand onto your belly, one hand onto your heart. We're going to be with ourselves here, feeling our heartbeat, loving ourselves, holding ourselves, reminding ourselves we have our back. You can always tune into this breath. You can always tune in to lifting that dopamine and serotonin with gentle or not so gentle poses. Spending this time with yourself is such a gift, not just to you, but to the entire world. Slowly begin to draw both knees up towards your chest. This is where you get to wrap your arms around you and hug yourself. Give that low back a nice little massage. Rock side to side. Reach your arms out like a T when you get back to center. And then slowly begin to lower your knees to the right. You can gaze over towards your left fingertips, incorporating your neck so you have a full spinal twist here. Just be with this moment as it is, letting gravity work with us, just watching your breath. Stay here longer. If you need more attention on this side, when you're ready for transferring over, come back to center. Shoulders and hips square, arms still out like a T, and then you can send your knees over towards the left. Gaze over at your right fingertips this time. Peeling back one layer at a time with each exhalation. Coming back to center when you're nice and balanced. You can roll over onto one side. Use that bottom arm as a pillow. Take a rest there. Take your time. The beauty about these lives is they are still here for you. Pause it. Come back. For those of you who have saved them to your page because you weren't able to do them right away, that was super smart. Please know you can always go back to the San Antonio Zoo Facebook page and go to videos. There are always so many live videos keeping everybody in touch with the animals. And all of the yoga, the Zen Zoo videos are there. Please feel free to send me a message if you have any questions or suggestions. Thank you for sharing yourself with the world. I can tell you are brighter already. One day at a time, right? Hang in there, take care, be well, and all the best. I look forward to seeing you at Zen Zoo tomorrow. Thank you. Much love.